New helmets smell like butt. Hey gang, after several years of sweat, use, and abuse, I have finally decided to replace my LS2 Horizons helmet. Now, this is the helmet that I had taken with me to North Carolina, to the Tail of the Dragon. I'd used it in every subsequent road trip after that that I'd taken with my friends and solo. It had fairly decent ventilation, a comm system that I'd installed. It's also modular with an internal visor. Basically, it's a Swiss Army knife of helmets, but it was getting a bit long in a tooth, so it was time to replace it. I could hear it creaking when I was putting it on, which is, you know, not confidence inspiring. Plus, it was fairly loud, and I was starting to notice the weight, especially when compared to some of my other helmets. Otherwise, it was a solid, inexpensive choice for a touring helmet. I just want to show you what it looks like. This is the outgoing LS2 that I have. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. I think I may just decorate it with some of the graphics from my trip or some of the trips that I've taken. But now I had some research to do. I needed to replace it with a good upgrade that wasn't going to break the bank. And after going back and forth a couple of weeks, I'd settled on the HJC i90. Here's the HJC i90. You can see, pretty snazzy looking. It was getting some favorable reviews everywhere I was checking, and I liked the color and the features. So I thought, what the hell, might as well get it and give it a try. On the surface, it's pretty much the same spec-wise as the LS2. It's modular. See, it pops open like that. It has a vent at the top and on the chin. It has an internal sun visor. If I can get it to work, there it is. And it has a chin curtain. Although I have to say that the chin curtain on the LS2, which I'll show you in a second, is a little sturdier because of the way it's constructed. It actually is clipped in there like that. Well, of course it doesn't want to come out now, but anyway, it's clipped in versus Velcro, which is what is in the HJC. It does make up for it, however, with the button on the front, which is superior to the LS2. It just seems to work better. You just grab it and kind of pop it open in the LS2. This thing is just not as good. You just have to press it in, and I found towards the end that it wasn't really working as well as I wanted it to. So you can tell the HJC comes ready for a comm unit. In my particular case, it is the Cardo Slim Pack Talk Slim, which you can see right here. It has this space in the back where you can insert it, and I think it has a proprietary, or it's got a partnership with another, I don't remember who it is, but with another comm provider, but it works universally. You can just slide it in there, slip it in there, and this one as well. The microphone doesn't go in as easy. It's kind of sandwiched in here is where I decided to place it, but I can kind of forgive it for that. I may move it later down the line if this position doesn't work out for me. I've already added the clip for my camera, and I've threaded the mic in kind of like the bottom part of the chin. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. You can see clips right in the front. What I'm really excited about is the overall upgrade in comfort. This is of course anecdotal, but I feel like it feels lighter, it feels more comfortable and quieter. The JBL speakers that I have in there with the comm on the LS2, they were quite close to my ears, and over time, if you're writing for multiple hours, you're going to start to feel that pressure. With this i90, they're a little further away and positioned in a way that's optimizes the sound. So it's more comfortable for me in the end, but it doesn't lose out on the quality of the sound. There are some drawbacks. I mentioned the chin curtain is a little weak compared to the chin curtain on the LS2, which seems to be a little bit sturdier. But in addition to that, the sun visor also seems a little weak, and it doesn't seem to come down as far. Although again, one of those, time will prove me wrong or right, you know. But I feel like it's a little looser than the LS2, but it feels like it's a minor thing. I think I'll be okay. The other thing that I'm not really fond of are the D rings. This one is definitely, you can see it's a D ring connection to your melon, which, say what you will about the argument of what's safer, the D ring or the quick release, which is what's on the LS2. You can't deny that the quick release is much more convenient, especially if you still got your gloves on. You can't really take the D-ring off as quickly as a quick release. Let me model this for you, because I'm such a model. It's just so comfortable in here. I love it. There. You can see that the sun shield doesn't go all the way down. So hopefully when I'm writing, that's not going to be too much of an issue. And that's pretty much the end of my first impression of this brand spanking new helmet. Overall, I'm genuinely pleased with this, what I feel like is an upgrade in my arsenal of helmets. And despite having some drawbacks, I would say that it's definitely an upgrade to the LS2 Horizons, which in itself is a pretty decent helmet, especially for beginners who want to tour. It's perfect for that. It's fairly inexpensive. This just feels overall like an upgrade. So until next time, gang, ride safe. Oh look, chipmunk cheeks, and cut.